I know you can do it.
Somebody put in the chat, so how much have you made since you've been in the community?
We're just under $300,000 after 17 months. And I'd made no money for the first 3.5 months.
And that's golfing almost every day
I golf almost every day.
and
Yeah.
relationship back with your family.
It's the, you know what, Michelle, it's the relationship. I
Yes.
mean, it's the it's not, it's just the relationship. My daughter laid on my back. I always say the story from last year football season. It was the Eagles against Dallas, unfortunately, and game. And my daughter is 32 years old, and she lays down on my back like I'm a big stuffed teddy bear. And I'm like, you're not 12. You are definitely heavier. And but I wouldn't trade those moments. And it's the moments. It's not. We can talk about all the money in the world, but it's the moments. I have missed moments for 25 years. It's just the way we're raised. Go to school, get good grades, work a job, have a career, settle down, retire. It's the moments. Fight for the moment, because I get up every day trying to fight to be happy, and I just want the moments. I'll do anything I can get to get one more moment with my child. I'll get one more date night with my wife, holding my wife's hand, making coffee in the morning, whatever that is for you. I just know what it is for me. That's why I would never have ever given up on this, ever. I would fight every day to train. I would fight every day to have one more chance to hold my wife's hand. You know, it's over. This is what this is about.
I love that so much. I'm so proud of you. So
I'm
good.
grateful for you, kiddo. Thank you. You know, you're everything to me. I appreciate you.
Oh, well, thank you for sharing. And you guys, again, he had no experience, right? So don't let no experience hold you back. You just got to be coachable. You just got to be willing to follow the process. We actually do 90-day video and 90-day runs inside our community, you guys, where every day you are equipped with a video. It's on average 5 minutes. That gives you an action step to help you get closer to your goal and dream. So let's talk about how much time this will take, because right, time is the most important thing to all of us, right? And mostly if you're working a lot and have family and a lot going on, you're like, how long is this going to take me? So let's cover that real quick. Let me break down the 2-hour income earning activity day. Our goal is to help you master getting your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day, right? That's what this is about. And the reason why that's possible is because your business is on autopilot. So it's always out there working for you. So you can only spend a few hours and get those income earning activities done. So let me break down the time with you. 30 minutes on copy and pasting free ads to high traffic websites for free. And then 3 pieces of content. You get to pick the platform. On average, about 1 hour. That's the goal. Can you get those completed in 1 hour? See, this is why I chose TikTok, because it was the easy button, because I could do a 5-second video on TikTok, a 45-second video, and a 1-minute video and get them done and be done with for the day, right? And the next is about 30 minutes learning, responding to comments, and responding to emails. So that is your income earning activities, because the copy and paste free ads, the 3 pieces of content, and the responding to comments and emails drives traffic back to your Freedom Machine, your automated sales process. Now, Amy, you guys, she actually had earned 100,000 in her first 9 months working 2 jobs. She was able to walk away from both of those jobs. So what I want to do real quick is unmute or stop sharing and have Amy come on and share her story. She can probably relate to a lot of you guys that work a lot. So Amy, I'll let you take it away.
Absolutely. Welcome, everyone. And really, I am here to talk to you that may be a single parent or just overworked, mom or dad, and you just really, really want your time back, because that was my existence. That was my reality. And it just came down like a ton of bricks on me. As a divorced single mom of 3 kids, 1 job wasn't enough. So I got a second job, and I found myself working over 70 hours a week for 3 years straight. I was burned out. I was pissed off at the world every day. I just was not living a good life. I was not. I was just existing for my children. And I knew there had to be more. I really did. But I didn't know how, right? And here's the thing. I wasn't even on social media. And my daughter so happened to beg me and put me on TikTok so I could watch her dance. And I found Michelle's video. And even though I knew nothing about social media or even the online world at all, right? I didn't have time for that. I'm working 18-hour days. There was no way, right? I still did the research, and there was something that told me this was for me. Even though I knew nothing, that I could fit this in throughout my 18 hours a day and being a single mom. And that was 15 months ago. I am telling you that when I purchased this 15 months ago, I was scared. I didn't think I could do it. I didn't think I had enough time. All of the things that we tell ourselves. But I also knew that if something didn't change in my life, nothing would ever change. And I would continue working 18 hours a day. I would continue losing my relationship with my children because I never seen them. Something had to give. And it was the legacy builder that changed my life. And I know that sounds very cliche, but as a woman that was struggling for many years, I'm here to tell you that if you can find a couple of hours throughout your day and you just 30 minutes here, 40 minutes here, and you watch the trainings, you plug into that community and you do it step by step, you watch a 5-minute video and you start implementing exactly what you're told to do, it can happen for you too. Plug in, be consistent, show up every day, be committed to it. And it will pan out for you if you're willing to open your mind to something different, something new, and you make it your priority to get out of that job, to give more to your family. Listen, in 10 weeks, I was able to quit both of those jobs as somebody that knew nothing about any of this at all. I was in the trucking industry for over 20 years. I waitressed nights, weekends, and holidays. Okay. I wasn't even on social media. So I had to learn everything from the ground up while I was still working so much. So if you give yourself the opportunity, we can give it to you. You got to meet us halfway, right? You got to plug in. But listen to me. Okay. Yes, I hit my first 6 figures in 9 months. And 2.5 of those months, I was still working. If I can do this, anybody can do this. At this point in the juncture, I've made multiple 6 figures now. I have 10 streams income that are generating me daily, weekly, monthly. I've never in my life had a savings like this. I have no debt. And more than anything out of all of it, taking the money out of it, I got my family back. I got my relationship back with my children. And that's why I started this. I now work from home. I now can jump in the car and go do whatever I want, when I want, because I know that this done for you system is going to be out there working for me. And it can be working for you too. So stop telling yourself you can't do videos and you can't do it because it's going to take too much time and you don't have enough time. There's time. There's time. You will find it. Turn the internet off. Turn the Netflix off. Put the phone down. You got time. I promise you do. But more than anything, just make your why about you. And make your why about your family and quit building somebody else's dreams. You deserve it. You really do. Thank you, Michelle.
Oh, I love that. And share with them what you just did with your daughter. That is probably one of my favorite stories.
Oh my gosh. Like my daughter has always said she wanted to go to law school, you guys. And that freaked me out because I knew I couldn't afford it. There was no way I could afford it. Long story short, I was able to pay for her college. Okay. She just graduated high school. Everything is paid for. I was able to rent her own apartment, fully furnish it, do all of that. I would have never been able to give her that. And I didn't want to take that opportunity away from her. I didn't. So she has all of that. These are the things you're going to get from this. It's those kind of things that matter. Absolutely. I could cry every time I talk about it.
You know, that's what I love about this because you guys, the money is just that byproduct to give us what we've always dreamed of being able to provide for our family and giving us that pressure off of us. I mean, don't you feel good not having that pressure of jobs?
I literally say this all the time. I wake up with a smile on my face every day now. I used to lay in bed and immediately pissed off. I didn't want to get up, and I would be either sick to my stomach, or I'd be white knuckling it all the way to work because I just knew I was going to be miserable. And I haven't felt rage, hate, mad, nothing in well over a year. It's just amazing.
That's
amazing.
Everything right there. Yes.
It is.
Somebody had made a comment, and I want to ask you this because I think you're the best person to answer this, because you had 2 jobs. You've never been in the digital space. They said, is it going to be hard for me to learn?
Absolutely not. And I would say, of course, I was worried about that, right? Because I knew nothing. But because it's bite-sized pieces of information, you'll listen to a 5 or 6 minute video and then just implement step by step. So it's not 5 hours of a training and then you got to try to do everything. No, we little by little by little, every day you just do something different, and you can ask questions. It's live mentorship. So you get to ask those questions that you need to know right now. And I think that makes all the difference. It really does.
Absolutely. Yes. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yes.
Now,
thank you,
before
guys.
I break down with you guys what the Legacy Builder program is and how you can get up to 4 income streams immediately while you build on other income streams, like Amy shared with you what she's done, I want to take it over to South Africa real quick, because when Cecilia discovered this, you guys, she was working a lot as well. So Cecilia, I'll let you take it away, my friend.
Good evening, everybody. I hope you're very, very well. So I'm Cecilia Jacobs, and I'm all the way from South Africa. And I used to stay in this very little, small town. And I first had a daycare. I had a daycare for 10 years because I was one of those jealous mamas that just really didn't want to hear from the day mother anymore how my baby smiled, how my baby turned over. But I'm also an angel mommy. So I've got 2 little boys up in heaven, meaning that for me, time was extremely crucial to have with my daughter. And I had that daycare center for 10 years until it started taking time away from my daughter, where it was like, I couldn't be the mom that pictures up for the tuck shop. I couldn't sit next to the sports field. I couldn't do the things that my daughter needed me for at that time. And I decided to sell my daycare center, and then COVID hit. So I started learning skills online because I was so tired of watching Netflix and Disney and all of those things. And I started learning the skills online to open up my salon as soon as COVID was done, which made me fall in love with the e-learning industry, the comfort of not needing to leave my home to go and learn something, not needing to leave my daughter behind. And I opened up my salon. I honestly thought by opening up this salon that I would have more time. I would be able to control my time. But I was dead wrong. So I ended up drowning in debt, having debt collectors phoning me more than my mama did, and then also drowning in no time. I found myself rushing to pick my daughter up from school, rushing back home, snapping at her because I was busy, I was overworked. I literally worked 15 hours a day,